It's time for the talk.
We welcome Kaley O'Kelley from KTVC in Dallas. I have a 4-year-old boy, and we're in that time right now where I'm just praying that he will grow up to be a nice little boy. And I'm all for great, funny T-shirts. In fact, I read one yesterday that said, "Vodka made me do it," and I really wanted to buy it. The "I only date models" thing, that bothers me because it feels mean.
And right off the top tonight, they are among the most popular entertainment hotspots in Dallas, and criminals know it.
Have you done your taxes yet?
No, I was hopefully going to do that in the green room. Is there anyone who can help me around here?
Look away. Despite our sunny weather today, it is a gloomy day, and it has been for those of us who root for the Dallas Cowboys.
I asked them, how'd you come up with your name? And they're like, well, we're brothers, and our last name is Osborne. I said, oh, I can see. This is going to go really well.
You know, that's not a bad question. Believe it or not, that's probably the top question we get.
Zeke Elliott issued a $21,000 challenge, and these guys behind the scenes were stepping up. And then, of course, Jerry Jones comes in and says, $1 million. Right out of the gate, we need to talk about President Obama's comments. We've known about ISIS since, what, 2009? We've had intel on this.
According to West Point story, yeah, for 4 years.
Yeah. How can he come out and say publicly that there is no strategy here?
I'm hoping that he didn't mean it.
You are in an area right now known for its rugged terrain. Any talk of what that might mean for building this wall?
What changes have you made in your life to be happy?
I got a divorce.
I did some things that I probably needed to get out of my system. Went to a therapist. She sent me home and said, girl, you are not ready.
All eyes are going to be on the Deep South this morning because of what happened last night. I'm holding a baseball. I want you to think about this. We had hail the size of baseballs falling near Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport.
He used to do that TV show, Your Mama. You remember that one on MTV?
You know, your street cred just went way up for me, my friend.
Kaley O'Kelley. Kaley, sorry.
It's
Kaley
okay.
O'Kelley of our Phoenix affiliate, KNXV. I always blow that at least once.
You know what? You're forgiven, Ron.
He can do the Chinese. It's just the Irish name you have a tough time. Zeke Elliott issued this challenge, gave 21 grand as a donation, and said, who's going to step up, right? So we got Irvin on this. I'm still working on him. Got Des in on this. Pretty fun, right?
Oh, it's been great.
This haunted house isn't too bad.
Well, you don't go to haunted houses.
Thanks, Doug.
I'm saying. Sorry, dude.
This is going to be some of the worst flooding we've seen in 10 years along the East Coast.
This is absolutely the strongest wind.
Live here in Pensacola.
Do now.
You do now. Are you sorry?
Yeah.
Wind gusts strong enough to wipe out this entire unit. Take a look at that.
When we busted a large branch of the Sinaloa cartel, 76 members, and they had 108 firearms.
You know, we're taking our families through the desert, traveling to and from places like Tucson over into Yuma. Are we safe? An old friend of mine, Emmett Smith, saw him walking along the sidelines. We're like, hey, how you doing?
Man, you're going to come to Dallas and not even tell me you're in town. I have to find out by watching the news one day like, I know that person.
We did a show together.
1 in 3 Americans claims to buy chocolate milk for the kids when it's really for mom and dad. Yeah. 37% of those surveyed admit to drinking straight from the container. We're going to get you. Yeah, you know you are. And more than half of all Americans say they would rather have milk and cookies than go out on a Friday night. And you know what? I agree.
Here's the deal. He's extremely modest. I knew Tyler like years ago. This guy has come a long way. I think when we met, you maybe had a motorcycle, maybe.
I did.
Did you have a car?
I couldn't afford a car.
He is quite the romantic. And ladies, he's single.
Forever a bachelor, right?
I was driven by just pure passion and love for what I was doing.
Andretti took Kaley out in the 2-seater car.
First turn was amazing. Second turn, better. Third turn, I kind of thought I was going to throw up. I just recently started following her on Twitter. She was a hoot and an absolute doll, and this is what she had to say to us. Give us a little sample of your single.
Okay, it's called I'm Done. I'm done. I'm done.
I know there are so many women watching going, yes, absolutely, because at some point in our lives, we have all felt that way at one point or another, Doug, and that is exactly why I started following her on Twitter. She is awesome. Texas should be proud tonight. Grammy strong.
Kaley
is here we go.
The 3 TV push-up champ.
Before I had a baby, do you want to do a push-up competition?
How many we want to do? Are you going to do them from your toes?
Until we die. Well, yeah.
Do
you think I'm just a broke 50 push-ups? Till we die.
Hey, guys, we got to go to break. We'll be right back with more Good Morning Arizona.
30, 31,
Gordon,
32,
come on, brother, Gordon.
34, 32,
I'm watching.
36, 37.